Still on calculus differentiation. Let us differentiate hx, which is in function notation. So the first thing that you're going to do is
Factorize.
factorize. Because you cannot even do that one that we did previously by saying times 3x plus 4 to the power of minus 1. It's true, but then what? So we take the whole thing to the top, then what? Are you with me? True, but going nowhere. So the thing to do is to
Factorize.
so that something will fall away. So I've got every good thought to say that this should give me x plus 4 and something. Otherwise, why am I doing it? Okay, so what should it then be? So I can crooked write if I want to now, not factorizing. So this should be 2x, and this should be minus 5. And plus 8 and minus 15 is minus 7, like a crooking it right, because I know it should be. Then if everything cancels out, hx is just equal to 2x minus 5. So the sum itself is going to be easy peasy, but the technique of knowing that you should factorize, that was the difficult part. And then if I do differentiate to get the gradient of this straight line, it's going to be 2. Are you seeing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Exponent times coefficient. And all the time the gradient will be 2 because the straight line has a constant gradient. Okay, it's not depending on the x value. Let's go for the last one that you had. Cannot differentiate this because
There's 2 of them.
it's not separate terms, there's brackets. Take away the brackets by doing what?
Foil.
Foil. Even I won't be arrogant with this sum and trying to do it all out of my head. Rather write it down. Then we're saying foil. Now, when we time x to the power third with x to the power third, we get x to the power 2/3. Why? When you time you add exponents. For this one, you're going to get minus 3, agreed? X to the, luckily you don't have to do that with your own brain, because you're going to have to say minus a half plus a third, which you actually should do well LCD. That's really not what the sum is about. LCD of fractions and adding them together. Please, what is minus a half and a third added together? How much? Thank you. And the other one will be the same, because that will be the exact same sum. So another, oopsie, my x, minus 3x to the power of 6. The last one, when I time it, would be plus 9x.
It's negative 1 over 6.
So this is negative 1 over 6. Thank you. This will be, right? Please check on your calculator that you can add negative a half plus a third, and it does give you negative 1 over 6. This us can still add, right?
Yes.
But guys, if you wanted to factorize first, derive first and then simplify, you can also do that. Yeah, so you can first add them and get minus 6 of them. Or you can first derive all 4 terms, and then at the end it's still going to be something that you can add together, and you can do that then, that's fine. So we've got x to the 2/3 plus 9x to the minus 1. No calculus done yet. This is just simplification. When I do the differentiation, it's the story about exponent times coefficient, which is 2/3, x to the minus the third. Please use your calculators. Stress is terrible in an exam. Then minus 1 over 6 times minus 6 is plus 1, x to the, I'm right? Could you take away another 1 there? Right? And then the last one would be exponent times coefficient minus 9x to the negative. So you don't get arrogant with these sums. Always speak to yourself. Exponent times coefficient, take away 1 from the exponent. Right, how many marks for this one? Could be 5. So it's at least 1 for each of those answers, and one, most probably 2 because it was a difficult simplification. Okay, just other ways that they can ask you. If they said find ddx of this thing, actually they should have just put it then like that. Because remember, this is the other notation. Instead of a big D here, they can write d dx. Because that's actually the y. dy dx that they're putting there. If they've got it in this bracket form, then you must keep it in this bracket form before you start differentiating. What is this going to be? 2x to the half. Then I'm going to do it a little bit quicker now because of the time. So this is going to be x to the half, right? Take it to the top. Can you do that? Absolutely. And this would be negative x to the minus 1. And then your differentiation is no more d here, no more brackets, would be half times 2 is 1, x to the minus a half. Time it gives you plus x to the negative 3 over. Leave it like that. You can write minus 1 and a half. 1 is negative, minus 1 comma 5 as well, but leave it like that. Plus x to the negative 2. The only reason I wanted to show you a last example was if you want to do dy dx, you need this to be y equals. So what you're going to do?
You're gonna
Divide by the x. So that would mean I've got 2 over x. And I've got 8x. Rewrite, because I want to do differentiation. If I rewrite that, it's going to be to take the x to the top. And you get 2x to the negative 1 plus 8x. Now I can do dy dx. The only thing I wanted to show you was, you can't have d. You've got to have y equals, because we can do dy dx. Answer, negative 2x to the negative 2 plus 8 done. Done.